Welcome, Cashion Wildcat fans, to a little Thursday afternoon baseball here in Dibble, America. Man, we got a great couple days here, a great 24 hours worth of baseball. 3 games for the Cashion Wildcats. This is like a mini state tournament over here in Dibble. We're going to get things going. They're still warming up on the field. I need to load some things in Game Changer, so I just wanted to start the stream so you all knew that, hey, we were live. We were going to go soon. But if you don't mind, I'm going to put you on mute, and we're going to load some stuff up, but we'll be ready for some baseball very soon. We're going to go to commercials, and we'll be right back.
Cashion FBC is a church seeking to grow in Christ and our love for the body of Christ. With ministries from children to youth to adults, we strive to present the gospel in an engaging and meaningful way. Sunday school meets at 9:45 a.m. and worship starts at 11 a.m. Children and youth meet on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Please check our website at cashionfbc.org for more information, and we hope to see you this Sunday, located a half-mile east of Cashion.
Founded by Jesse and Amy McCracken, Rural Pest Solutions is a Cashion-based, family-owned and operated company. Our focus is on providing the highest level of customer service while effectively treating many common invaders, including spiders, ants, roaches, mice, mosquitoes, fleas, ticks, and termites. Flexible scheduling and superior customer service are our top priority. Call us today to schedule your appointment. 405-283-6565.
For 31 years and counting, Community State Bank has taken great pride in being your hometown bank. With branches located in Cashion, Dover, and Hennessy, CSB strives to reflect the small-town hospitality these communities are known for. Our friendly staff is here to serve you and provide one of the best banking experiences around, equipping our customers with the latest in banking technology combined with a personal, down-home relationship. Come into one of our local branches or visit us at www.mycsb.com. Community State Bank, small-town banking, the way it should be. Member FDIC.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today. Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
In our business, And at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
It all starts with a dream. Somewhere, someone had a dream. Once a dream is recognized, you need a good team to make it come true. For 70 years, it's been our dream to make your dreams come true. For 70 years, Pioneer has sponsored local teams, local schools, local families. For 70 years, we've put in the work to be prepared every day to help you dream big, connecting what matters, connecting you to your dream.
Looking for a solution to your water well problem or just needing a new well drilled? Western Drilling does water well drilling and repair. They are experts in pumping system installation, troubleshooting, and repair. Western Drilling works with domestic, ag, and irrigation wells. Give them a call today and explore all the solutions. Western Drilling supports Cashion High School. Go Wildcats!
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
DC Family Healthcare and Wellness Clinic. Accessible, high-quality primary medical care for the entire family. Come see us for all your healthcare needs. We offer a wide array of services for minor illnesses and injuries, physicals, vaccines, screenings, chronic condition management, aesthetics, and even women's health. With locations in both Deer Creek and Cashion, we are always ready to care for your family's needs. Call today to make an appointment. 405-359-1122. DC Family Healthcare and Wellness Clinic. Dedicated care across the lifespan.
Presenting Regato Ranch, located within the Cashion School District and offering homebuyers the experience of small town charm with the modern world of shopping, dining, and healthcare just minutes away. Situated east of Highway 74, Regato Ranch boasts 1-acre home sites with privacy and ample space to retire or raise a family.
To build your next home from the ground up or to inquire about new properties currently for sale, contact Brandon or Shannon Cotter with Iron Creek Homes and C7 Realty.
Come find your forever home at Regato Ranch.
And go Wildcats!
Cashion FBC is a church seeking to grow in Christ and our love for the body of Christ. With ministries from children to youth to adults, we strive to present the gospel in an engaging and meaningful way. Sunday school meets at 9:45 a.m. and worship starts at 11 a.m. Children and youth meet on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Please check our website at cashionfbc.org for more information, and we hope to see you this Sunday, located a half-mile east of Cashion.
Welcome, Cashion Wildcat fans. We're back. Game Changers loaded. We're waiting on umpires currently, but we're almost ready to go. But thought I'd just go through some lineups real quick. First of all, your number 2 ranked Cashion Wildcats in Class 2A with a record of 21-4. Going to be taking on the Calera Bulldogs, ranked number 7 in Class 2A. So a ranked matchup here to get things started. The Bulldogs have a record of 13-5. They're led by head coach Ricky Tiefetiller. I hope I say that right. Ricky Tiefetiller. Currently, I was looking over there, see if they have any notable games, notable wins. They do have wins over Tushka and Latta, so we know all about Latta. In fact, we'll see them tomorrow. They're ranked in the top 8 as well. But Tushka is a powerhouse in Class A. Both of those games that they won were 1-0 ball games, so it tells me they got a pretty good arm on the mound for sure. So we don't know who we're going to see today, but I will give you, first off, I'll give you the lineup for the Calera Bulldogs. Leading off will be number 1, Jaron Smith, playing shortstop. Hitting second will be number 34, Hazen Applegate. He'll be playing third base. In the third spot will be number 10, Logan Bumgardner. He'll be the catcher. Hitting the cleanup spot will be number 2, Cody Langley, the left fielder. Hitting fifth, number 44, Lex Carlton, playing center field. Hitting sixth will be number 7, Talon Rose, the first baseman. Hitting seventh and playing right field will be number 14, Devin Walton. Your pitcher today will be number 8, Ryan Dunn. He'll be hitting in the 8th spot. And hitting in the 9th spot will be number 3, Gavin Chafin, playing second base. That's your lineup for the Calera Bulldogs. For the Cashion Wildcats, a little bit different lineup here for Coach Mounts and the Wildcats, shaking things up a little bit. Kellen Smith, the freshman, is going to lead off for the Cashion Wildcats. So Kellen Smith playing catcher. In the 2-hole will be senior Cooper Frazee. He'll be pitching today, so your matchup will be Cooper Frazee versus Ryan Dunn. Hitting in the 3 spot will be number 10, Chance Acord, playing shortstop today. Hitting the cleanup spot will be Hunter Gibson, number 9. He'll be playing right field. Hitting fifth will be the senior, number 16, Derek Shaline, holding down first base. Hitting sixth will be number 3, Kyle Yao. He'll be playing third base today. We've seen Kyle play second base, catcher, right field. He'll be playing third base today. Hitting in the 7th spot, getting a start, will be number 6, sophomore Aiden Berry. He'll be the DH. He will be DHing for another new start. Garrett McKeever, number 22, will be playing second base. So Aiden Berry will be the DH, and Garrett McKeever will be in the field for him at second base. Hitting in the 8th spot will be number 14, Max Higdon, playing center field. And hitting in the 9th spot will be number 12, Carson Gump, playing left field. So those are your lineups. Man, really looking forward to this doubleheader. Not only do you have this game at 2:40 against the number 7 ranked in Class 2A Calera Bulldogs, but at 5 o'clock right after this will be a matchup with number 4 Dale Pirates. Dale's really, really hot, on a hot streak right now. I believe they've won 16 of their last 17 games. So I'll have to double check that, but I think that's right. With some big wins, and they've had a challenging schedule to say the least. So, but tune in for that. I know that Cooper Frazee is pitching this game. Chance Acord is set to pitch against Dale. So should be some great pitching matchups for sure. So we always have good battles with Dale and others in basketball. I'm sure the same will happen right here for baseball. So we'll talk about that a little bit. It looks like the umpires are at the plate, so we're almost ready to get started. Hey, man, we want to say thank you very much to the folks here in Dibble. They're allowing us to be up in the press box again. They have awesome facilities here. I got my buddy Cameron up here that's going to run the PA announcements, so the music here and announcing the players to the plate. So we try to keep up with Dibble on their tournaments. They ran an excellent one here a couple weeks ago, and they run an excellent festival. So our Brexton Green tournament, we did everything we could to try to match the caliber that they raised the bar to. So looks like I got some stats here, updated stats. I know you guys some people would ask, hey, can we give some updated stats? These stats are through the Chisholm game, so through 25 games, we'll give some updated stats as far as pitching, as far as hitting as they come to the plate. We'll tell you some highlights. Hunter Gibson is leading the team in batting average with a .437 average. Derek Shaline in second at .406. Kyle Yao, .386. And Chance Acord at .382. So those are your top 4 in regards to average. Man, on-base percentage, you still have, let's see, Carson Gump at .548. Zach Sisson at .553. Kyle Yao at .533. So some awesome on-base percentages. The boys this year have scored 225 runs in 25 games. So, if my math is pretty good, that's about 9 runs a game. So awesome job by the Cashion Wildcats. The pitching staff has only allowed 61 runs, so 225 to 661. So that wasn't 661. Sorry, as I stuttered. 225 to 61. So there you go as far as a numbers for and against. So, hey, we're going to determine, they're going to do a coin toss here at the plate. As much as the scoreboard's loaded for us to be the visitor, I just wanted to establish that we were on the road so you guys weren't confused and didn't show up at Lance Beitler Field for this thing. We'll see how the coin toss turns out right here. It looks like they're exchanging lineups. I think I saw a coin go in the air. We'll find out what we are. You can see the boys on the left side over there playing a little hacky sack, staying loose before this game. So we'll find out, and Coach will let them know. He says, hey, looks like we're breaking out the sticks. So we'll be the visitor. So Game Changers loaded. Feel free, you can watch us on CashionWildcat.tv, or you can follow us on the Game Changer app under Cashion. I think it's Cashion Varsity Wildcats or Cashion Wildcats Varsity, one of the two. So tune into that. Want to welcome anybody from Calera that may be listening. Hey, this is broadcast free of charge. We're glad to be able to bring it to you. I will be honest with you, there's a little bit of a crimson homer tint to this. So if you're unhappy with that, I mean, I'll do my best to kind of call it down the middle for the most part, but I do get excited about our Wildcats when they do well. But if you want to just turn down the volume, you're not going to offend me in the least. I won't even know. So, but we just want to say welcome. So you can see as the Cashion Wildcats take the field, Cooper Frazee messing with the dirt out there, making it comfortable for him. That'll be his home for this afternoon. So Cooper Frazee will be on the hill. Kellen Smith behind the plate. Derek Shaline at first. Garrett McKeever at second. Chance Acord at shortstop. Kyle Yao at third base. Carson Gump in left field. Max Higdon in center field. And Hunter Gibson in right field. Your DH for today for the second baseman, Garrett McKeever, will be Aiden Berry. So the wind is blowing pretty brisk right now. I'd say probably 15, 20 miles an hour directly to the left field pole. So I believe the temperature is about 64, I think, when we came to the ballpark. So 64 and a pretty stout wind. So that'll give you your conditions. Cashion Wildcats in their maroon tops and gray bottoms.
Leading things off for Calera, number 1, Jaron Smith.
The Calera Bulldogs in their black tops with gold writing and white pants. So leading things off for the Calera Bulldogs will be the shortstop, Jaron Smith. Cooper Frazee typically works pretty quick. So we'll see what his tempo is today. So this ball will be hooked. Left field side. Oh, it's going to be a fair ball. I thought it was going to go foul. It's going to tuck in the corner. So one pitch and we get a double off the bat, which, by the way, we are not the visiting team. It looks like Cashion did take the field first. So there'll be a runner on second there. So one pitch and a fly ball that tucks into the corner. Carson Gump gave a great run on it, just wasn't able to corral it. So that'll bring up Hazen Applegate, the third baseman. The kick and the pitch. He'll show bunt. This ball's down. Kellen Smith's going to throw down to second, and they're going to get him on the back pick. Wow. Smith got off the base. The ball was in the dirt. He thought about going. It was just in the dirt enough where he got off there. Kellen Smith back picks down to Chance Acord for the tag. So remove the runner at second base. There will be one out. So big heads up by the catcher there. This ball will be popped up. Derek Shaline's going to call it in foul territory. And he's going to collide with Kellen Smith, and the ball is going to come out of Derek's glove. So that's unfortunate right there. So that'll be a foul ball. That'll set it up one ball, one strike. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us right there. I don't know if the ball, I can't hear anything outside. Don't know who called what, so. The kick and the pitch. Be a called strike on the outer half, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. There'll be a ground ball. It's going to go to Kyle. Yeah, he's going to backhand it. He's going to go across the diamond, and Derek Shaline is going to dig this, and it's going to come out of his glove. So we're going to put that one on the first baseman. He had it. So like we talked about, is it going to come back to haunt him? Coach Mounts is going to come talk to the home plate umpire. He's going to ask a question about something. It looks like we're going to ask. I know Derek had it in his glove momentarily and brought it up, but I don't know that it was enough to grant the out. And it's not, but they are going out to talk to Cooper Frazee about something. Think we're all good. So that'll bring up number 10, Logan Bumgarner. Want to make sure I get that right. So we'll take that runner off second base. I apologize for that. Here's the called strike. So Cooper getting ahead early on this batter. Nice little breaking ball that found the zone. So medium lead over at first base. And here's the pitch. It's going to be popped up. Kyle Yowell's going to go in foul territory over his head. Everybody's going to give chase, and it's just going to find some territory in foul ground over on the left field side. So that'll be strike 2. Hey, Cooper Frazee on the year pitched 20 2/3 innings, has pitched in 4 games. He has started all 4 of those games. He has a record of 2 wins and no losses, no saves. Has a strikeout to walk ratio of 34 strikeouts to 14 walks. So awesome job there. Or sorry, 31 to 9. I was looking on the wrong line. 31 to 9. That ball will be down. So 31 strikeouts to 9, has a 2.37 ERA on the year. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to the 3-hole hitter for the Bulldogs. This ball will be down as well. So 2-2. Calera started off this inning with a double in the corner, but that runner got picked off second base. The current runner on first is via an error. This ball will be down, so what started out 0-2 is now a full count. No trouble for Cooper Frazee. And there we'll have a balk as Cooper had his foot on the rubber and dropped the ball on the rubber. So that'll move the runner to second base into scoring position. So it is not a ball to the batter, but this will be a 3-2 pitch right here. This ball will be down for ball 4, so regardless of the balk, with it being ball 4, there would have been runners on first and second base. So that'll be the first walk of the day for Cooper Frazee. And that'll bring up the 4-hole hitter, Cody Langley. He's playing left field today. So the Bulldogs getting runners on in this first inning for sure. The kick and the pitch. Looks like that'll be a foul ball. So Calera, a normal baseball powerhouse in Class 2A. They're very familiar with the state tournament in spring and fall. The kick and the pitch. This will go 2 chance Acor is going to dive. He's not going to get it. It's going to go into left field, and that error early in the inning is going to come around to bite the Wildcats, and Calera is going to get on the board first.
Next up, number 44, Lex Carlton.
So a hard ground ball single there that finds its way to left. So that'll leave runners on first and second base. So Derek Shaline playing in front of the bag at first, anticipating a little bit of the bunt. Kick and the pitch. This will go right past number 44, Lex Carlton. So you see Chance Acord holding the runner at second a little bit. This ball will be down. 1 ball, 1 strike. So 2 hits in the inning thus far for the Bulldogs. Kick in the pitch. There's a breaking ball that's going to stay up. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. This will go upstairs and get a swing and a miss. So evening things up 2-2. Frazee will come set, and the pitch. That ball will be up. So Frazee still trying to just find the zone a little bit, get used to the mound. This will bring a full count here. He'll come set, and the pitch. Yep. That'll get fouled off by Carlton. So Kellen Smith will walk this out to Cooper Frazee, make sure we're on the same page as far as pitch here with a runner on second base. So here go the payoff pitch coming right here. And the pitch, runners take off. This ball will be up. I don't know why we're throwing it down there on ball 4. That doesn't make any sense. We throw it into left field, and now it allows an extra run to score. We got to know what the count is.
Now batting number 7, Talon Rose.
So that error on the throw is going to make it a 2-0 ball game. That'll also allow the runner from first to go all the way to third. So runners at first and third, 1 out here in the inning. So rough start here so far for the Wildcats. That ball will be down. We've seen a collision on a foul ball catch. We've seen an error in the field. We've seen a balk. And now we've seen a throw go wide. All in the first inning. Did have a nice play. The 1 out is courtesy of an excellent defensive play. But we're not able to make the routine plays. And the 2-0 pitch from Frazee. This will be lifted into left field. Carson Gump's going to come in. He's going to make that catch. And we'll throw in, and that sac fly will make it 3-0 Calera.
Now batting number 14, Devin Walton.
So that'll bring up number 14, Devin Walton, the right fielder. Carlton did stay at first base on that. So runner at first base. Called strike there. And the 0-1. That'll be down. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 3 runs in here in the top of the first for the Bulldogs on 2 hits. This ball will be upstairs for make it 1-1. 2-1, I apologize. 2-1. So medium lead over at first. The kick and the pitch. This will leak off the plate. 3 balls, 1 strike. Bulldogs so far bringing seven batters to the plate in the first. This will be a second walk of the inning for Cooper Frazee.
Now batting number 8, Ryan Dunn.
So that'll bring the 8-hole hitter up, Ryan Dunn, the pitcher for Calera. So infield's back here with 2 outs. This will get a called strike on the inner half. So Chance Acord behind the runner at second. He'll break over. This ball will be upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. You see Max Higdon is shielded to the left side of center field. This ball will be upstairs. Cooper uncharacteristically high so far in this first inning. Couple balls have been in the dirt, but for the most part, if he's missed, it's been high. And there's the wheel move at second, and Cooper will hang on to it. So Carson Gump, the wind is blowing to left field corner. He is pretty deep in left field. So is Max in center field. The kick and the pitch. This ball will be lifted. It's going to go foul and out of play left side. So that'll make it 2 balls, 2 strikes. Cooper will come set. And the pitch. Ball's going to leak inside, and number 8's going to sell the hit by pitch, I guess.
Next up, number 3, Gavin Chaffin.
I mean, he didn't hesitate. Umpire didn't raise his hands, but he just kind of pointed down to first. So that'll load the bases. And we'll have a pinch run or courtesy runner at first base for Dunn. Apologize, I don't have a number for you. I guess I can get my binoculars out. Number 15, I'm being told. That's going to get a trip to the mound from Coach Jay. So number 15 is Eason Humphers. So rough go here for the Wildcats in the first. Bases loaded here, 2 outs. Number 9 hitter coming to the plate in second baseman Gavin Chafin. So Coach Mounts will throw a ball into the outfield, let them keep their arms warm. Some numbers on Cooper Frazee here in the first. Thrown 33 pitches. 2 hits, 3 runs. None of those are earned runs due to the errors. Has 3 walks and a hit by pitch. that'll bring up number 3, Gavin Chafin. Not the tallest of baseball players. He's going to have a smaller strike zone here. Kicking the pitch. This ball will be down for ball 1. And this pitch will be on the inner half for strike 1. So Cooper making an adjustment right there. Moderate leads for the Bulldogs on the bases right here. The kick and the pitch. This will be fouled off right side, so Cooper gets ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss there from Chafin, and Cooper Frazier will get his first strikeout, and an important one there with the bases loaded. So the Bulldogs will strand 3, but not before they score 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. We'll go to commercials. We'll be right back.
Founded by Jesse and Amy McCracken, Rural Pest Solutions is a Cashion-based, family-owned and operated company. Our focus is on providing the highest level of customer service while effectively treating many common invaders, including spiders, ants, roaches, mice, mosquitoes, fleas, ticks, and termites. Flexible scheduling and superior customer service are our top priority. Call us today to schedule your appointment. 405-283-6565.
For 31 years and counting, Community State Bank has taken great pride in being your hometown bank. With branches located in Cashion, Dover, and Hennessy, CSB strives to reflect the small-town hospitality these communities are known for. Our friendly staff is here to serve you and provide one of the best banking experiences around, equipping our customers with the latest in banking technology combined with a personal, down-home relationship. Come into one of our local branches or visit us at www.mycsb.com. Community State Bank, small-town banking, the way it should be. Member FDIC.
For more than 100 years, Oklahoma Career Tech has been training skilled and dedicated individuals, giving clear career paths to over 90,000 graduates a year. These individuals are the heartbeat of the Oklahoma workforce, serving thousands of companies, fueling this state's economy. Oklahoma is powered by Career Tech.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Welcome back, Cashion Wildcat fans. Bottom of the first, Wildcats get their chance at the bats, and leading things off will be the catcher, Kellen Smith. Kellen on the year batting .381. It's his first time, I believe, in the leadoff spot, so Coach Mount's shaking it up a bit. We'll see if Kellen can find his way on base here. This will be on the outside half. This is the first time to see Ryan Dunn. That pitch had a little bit of speed to it. And the kick. There'll be a little breaking ball that Kellen will foul off, so 0-2 quickly. Yep, that was like I said, Calera has some 1-0 victories against some good teams. I wonder if Dunn had started both of those games. He looks pretty solid. This ball will be way off the plate, but that's where the catcher wanted it. He wanted to see if Kellen Smith would swing outside the zone, and he did not. So here's the 1-2, the kick and the pitch. This will be in the dirt. So paying attention, getting up. When you're up 0-2, they went outside. Then they tried to throw the breaking ball well low in the dirt. So hopefully we're paying attention on some pitch sequence there. And here's the 2-2. And Kellen Smith will swing through that on the outer half of the plate.
Next up, number 13, Cooper Frazee.
So that'll be one out here in the inning. And that'll bring up Cooper Frazee. Cooper hitting .333. Usually that typical leadoff guy, he'll have to serve that point with one out here. And Dunn gets started with a first pitch strike there. Kick and the pitch. This breaking ball just missed low. So wind whipping, you can see Cooper's jersey flapping in the wind. The kick and the pitch. This will be out and up, so 2 balls, 1 strike. Dunn will come set and the pitch. Frazee will lace this thing into right field. It's going to tuck over the right fielder is going to get to it quickly. Cooper Frazee is going to get on his horse, and he's going to make this single into a double with his wheels. So great job by the senior there.
Number 10, Chance Acord.
So I wasn't quite sure. They were shifted to the left. He put it just far enough to the right of the right fielder to make that a double. So on the line drive. Right, it did. I thought it was going to tuck in the corner and almost had like some spin, came back to him. So that made that play at second a little bit closer. So that'll bring Chance Acord to the plate. And his .382 batting average. Does have 23 RBIs on the year. That'll be ball 1 to him. Dunn gets set, looks at Frazee at second and the pitch. This will be a breaking ball that thought was going to be up, but had a hard bite to it and finds the strike zone. So decent 12-6 action on that curveball. And the 1-1. This one will have a break that just hits the letters across the plate. So called strike there. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Acord. They'll look at Frazee at second and the pitch. This will be low and out. 2-2. Dunn has good command. I mean, he's putting it right around where you want to be, not leaking stuff across the plate to be hammered. Acord was not fooled on that, so here's the 2-2 pitch. Little change up, gets Acord in front, and he'll swing and miss that. So that'll be
Number 4, Hunter Gibson.
That'll be 2 strikes or 2 outs here in the inning. And that'll bring Hunter Gibson to the plate in his .437 batting average. Kick in the pitch. This will be outside. So wind still blowing to left field. Dunn will step off, so Hunter Gibson will get out of the box. Dunn comes set, and he'll spin and look at second. Frazee will slide back in. Head first, does not gather a throw there. And here's the 1-0. This ball will be inside, making it 2 balls, no strikes. Derek Schlein on deck. And the kick and the pitch. There'll be a breaking ball that finds the zone. Excellent top of the zone to bottom of the zone action there. So 2 balls, 1 strike. So there's a little cat and mouse game going on with the shortstop and Cooper Frazee as he takes his lead at second. So the umpire is going to come out and talk to Dunn about something. He's in agreement, get a little fist bump, and come out, and Coach T. Fatiller would like to know what that conversation was about, and they'll let him know. And now they're might have to do with the way they're holding Cooper Frazee at second base. So now the shortstop is going to go back into his normal position. Shortstop being Jaron Smith. The second baseman will pop over. That's Chafin. This ball will be low, so 3 balls, 1 strike. Hitters count right here. See if Gibby sees a pitch he likes. And here's the delivery. This will be on the outer half, and Hunter thought it was ball 4. It is not. It is a called strike, so that'll load the base, or sorry, that'll make this a full count. I wish it would load the bases. It'll make it a full count here. So Frazee at second. Dunn took a little more time, so Gibby will ask for time himself and get out of the box. And here's the 3-2 pitch coming. Cooper Frazee's going to take off. Hunter Gibson's going to hit this to the third baseman who's going to throw this. He's going to put it in the dirt, and it's going to get past. It's going to allow Cooper Frazee to score, and it's going to allow Hunter Gibson to move up to second base. So the error on the third baseman, Applegate, right there makes this a 3-1 ball game.
Now batting number 16, Derek Schlein.
So that'll bring Derek Schlein up with a runner on second base in this 3-1 ball game. So Hunter Gibson will be your runner at second. The kick and the pitch. This ball will be down for ball 1. Derek hitting .406 on the year with 26 RBIs. 8 of those are with 2 outs. So it looks like we'll get, is that 18 or is that 18? So Jaden Bolton is going to come in and pinch run for Hunter Gibson. So Derek will get back in the box with a 1-0 count here. Dunn will step off. Just wants to make sure he gets his pitch selection correct from his catcher, Bumgarner. And here's the 1-0. This will be, oh, I thought it was going to be low. It's going to be called a strike, so 1 ball, 1 strike. So here's the 1-1. Derek will swing through that on the breaking ball. So 1-2. Need a base hit here. Need to find some outfield grass. Center fielder shifted to the left just a tad. And here's the 1-2. Derek will look at ball 3 there, or sorry, ball 2 there, and Jaden Bolton will get a stolen base on that just underneath the tag. So that'll move the runner up to third. And a 2-2 count on Shaline. So great wheels there by Jaden Bolton. And here's the 2-2 to Shaline. That'll be down for ball 3. So payoff pitch coming right here. Kyle Yao in the on-deck circle. And here's the 3-2. Shaline will foul this off. Staying alive, staying alive. So that was a breaking ball in the outer half there, just able to get a piece. Here's the 3-2. Derek Shalano put this on the ground. That's going to be in the 5-6 hole. That's going to be a base hit to left field. And that's going to score Jaden Bolton from third base. So great job adding a 9th 2-out RBI. And that's going to make this ball game 3-2. And that'll bring a trip to the mound from Coach Tiefetiller. So Derek didn't do too much with that. Oh, I didn't even give. Hold on. Let's go back here. Couple pitches. Give Jaden Bolton his stolen base. Then we'll have a ball and then a foul ball. And Derek will put a ground ball into left field. So that'll put a runner on first base in this 3-2 ball game. So meeting at the mound still ongoing. Looks like Derek Shaline will stay in and run. Wearing that sliding mitt. Never seen the kid slide head first, but apparently we're going to wear that mitt and protect our hand either way. So Kyle Yao coming to the plate. Kyle batting .386. 16 RBIs on the year. This ball will be down for ball 1. Can hear the Cashion Wildcat dugout getting loud. This one will be down for ball 2. So the 6th batter of the inning to come to the plate for the Cashion Wildcats. Pickoff attempt at first. Derek back standing up. Get dirty, son. You got that mitt on. This ball will be upstairs. 3-0 to Yao. In the on-deck circle is the DH for this game, sophomore Aiden Berry. And 3-0 to Yao. That'll be at the knees for a called strike. So, as Neiman would say, an automatic strike 94.276% of the time. This ball will be down for ball 4. So Dunn will walk Yao, and that'll put runners on first and second. Bring Aiden Berry to the plate. In his varsity time, 4 plate appearances, he has a .500 batting average. The kick and the pitch. This is outside. Good glove work attempt there by Bumgardner, but still outside. So Shaline at second, Yao at first. The kick and the pitch. This ball will be upstairs. So in this inning, 34 pitches for Dunn so far. And here's the pitch. And it'll be down for ball 3, so Aiden Berry way ahead in the count here. I would assume there's a red light on this one. Here's the 3-0. This will be a called strike. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Derek Shaline worrying me a little bit over at second on his big lead early, kind of jumping off, see if they get a back pick here. And they do not. This will be ball 4, so Aiden Berry does his job. He passes the bat. And that'll load the bases here.
Number 14, Max Higdon.
That'll bring Max Higdon to the plate. Last time he was at the plate was a 3-run home run. Ended up being the game-winning hit against Chisholm. He's going to put a ground ball here. It's going to go to second base, and man, he's going to dive and just feed it to second just in time to get Aiden Berry. Man, give credit to Gavin Chafin there. I thought that ball was going into right center, and he does a great dive and just in time to get the fielder's choice. So Cashion Wildcats will strand 3, but not before they score 2 and get back in this ball game. We'll go to the second inning, 3-2. Want to say thank you very much for making this possible to be able to broadcast in this 2024 season. Those Squirtle sponsors in your lower right-hand corner are there to support Cashion Athletics all year long. You'll see them in the commercials as well, but we also want to thank our baseball season streaming sponsors, Adrenaline Fundraising, who will be our game day sponsor today. I want to also thank Creative Medicare Solutions and Stephanie Woody for her support. One Tom Plummer, Daniel and Tabitha Berry, parents of Jaden Bolton, who had a stolen base and scored in that first inning. I want to say thank you to OmniLux Med Spa, Dr. Misty Wayman and her team in Oklahoma City. I want to say thank you for your support for Chris Gibson and Legacy Insurance and Financial Services. Also, Nikki Jo Smith and Cashion Floral Design, thank you very much. And a big thank you to a corporate sponsor, Matt Stemke and BG Products and Services. So thank you guys for being our game day sponsors, or for being our season sponsors. I want to say thank you to our game day sponsor today, Adrenaline Fundraising. We'll talk more about them and what they've done for Cashion Athletics throughout the broadcast, but I want to say thank you to our game day sponsor, Adrenaline Fundraising. We're back in the top of the second.
Now batting number 1, Jaden Smith.
So Jaron Smith, the leadoff, who hit a ball into the left field corner last time, will come to the plate. Cooper Frazee back out on the hill. Smith will foul this right side. It'll go out of play. So in case you're joining us, 3 runs on 2 hits in the first inning for Calera. They got help from 2 errors by the Cashion Wildcats. Cashion comes back with 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 error from Calera. So we'll have, after that foul ball, we'll have ball 1 and ball 2 from Cooper Frazee. So 2-1 count currently to shortstop Jaron Smith. This ball will be a deep drive. Carson Gump's going to go back. He's going to run out of room. That's going to be a home run for Jaron Smith. So that's going to make this a 4-2 ball game. So that left with no doubt at all. The wind is blowing a little bit towards that side, but Smith got a lot of that, I'm guessing Frazee fastball there. So that makes it a 4-2 ball game.
Now batting number 34, Hazen Applegate.
So twice Smith has poked it in the left field corner and a home run there to left field. So I'm sure we're charting that. So that'll bring up Hazen Applegate. Applegate reached on air. He hit it to the third baseman, and Kyle Yao threw it across, and Derek Schlein dug it. It went in his mid. He had it for a second and just escaped him. So it was an error on the first baseman. And Frazee's pitch will be down. So good to see an adjustment there from the first inning. And the 1-0. This will be a breaking ball that stays up. I think Applegate kind of shook his head. He's like, I should have worn it. But hey, I don't want to pitch at my head either, especially a breaking ball where you're not quite sure if it's going to find the helmet or possibly your chin. So this ball is going to be a pop-up. This is going to be called. Chance Acord's going to call Garrett McKeever off of it, and he's going to make the catch.
Now batting number 10, Logan Bumgarner.
So that'll bring the three-hole hitter Bumgarner to the plate after the infield pop fly. Bumgarner walked in his first plate appearance. He'll see ball one there. And the kick and the pitch. He'll rifle this thing foul down the third base line. Looks like Coach T. Patillo getting out of the way of that. It'll be a race down to get that. I think Aiden Bolton's going to win that race. Not Aiden Bolton, sorry, Jaden Bolton. Aiden Berry's cousin, Jaden Bolton. This ball will be up, so 2 balls, 1 strike. And here's the 2-1 pitch. This will be fouled off. Goes behind the press box. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Doubleheader action today, guys. Great baseball. Ranked opponents all in this Dibble Festival for the Cashion Wildcats. Kick in the pitch. There'll be a breaking ball that stays upstairs, so that'll make this a full count. And the 3-2 pitch. This will be fouled off. So Bumgarner staying alive there. It was kind of a pitch low and out. Just gets a piece of it. Here's the 3-2. This will be popped up. Kellen Smith will try to find this. He'll go to the screen and he'll run out of room. So it'll be another foul ball. I believe this home plate umpire is the same one we had last time we were here in Dibble. I believe Khalees Carter, excellent umpire. We also had him at the Brexton Green Memorial Tournament. The kick and the pitch. There's a breaking ball. That's strike 3. Watching for Bumgarner. Excellent pitch there by Cooper Frazee. He'll get his second strikeout of the game. We'll add that to his season totals. That'll bring him to 33. That'll be the second out of the inning here. Gonna pitch just miss outside. So that'll bring up the 4-hole hitter, Cody Langley. They'll get a called strike on the outer half, so that'll make it 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's the 1-1. That'll be a ground ball to Chance Acord. He'll field it. He'll throw across the diamond, and it'll go wide of Derek Shaline up the baseline.
Next up for Calera, number 44, Lex Carlton.
So that'll be yet another error for the Cashion Wildcats. That one on the shortstop. So runner on first, that'll bring up Lex Carlton to the plate. Kicking the pitch. This is inside. That'll be a hit by pitch. So, man, with 2 outs here.
Batting number 7, Talon Rose.
That now puts runners on first and second after the hit by pitch. And that'll bring up Talon Rose, the first baseman, who hit a sacrifice fly to left last time. And first pitch is a breaking ball that falls in the zone for strike 1. Frazee gets set. And the pitch. It's a breaking ball that just stays above the letters. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Frazee will find his sign, take a look at the runner on second, and pitch to the plate. This will be a ground ball. It's going to go to Kyle Yao. It's going to go past him. It's going to get tucked in the corner. Tried the backhand and was unsuccessful. That's going to score a 5th Bulldog run.
Now batting number 14, Devin Walton.
So that'll go in as a double. Tucked into the corner. So the error's coming back to hurt the Cashion Wildcats. You have the error, and then you have the hit by pitch, and that's followed by a double. This will get a swing and a miss. We'll call it a foul ball. Goes right off the mitt of Kellen Smith. So that'll bring up Devin Walton. Walton walked in his first at bat. And the 0-1. That ball be down. Kellen Smith will block that. So Calera scores 3 and Cashion chips away and gets 2, and then they give him right back in the top of the second. So still a 3-run ball game here. The kick and the pitch. This will be a called strike on the outer half. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. This will be down, just misses low and away. So that'll bring the count 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 out. 2 runners have scored this inning in the second inning. There's the breaking ball upstairs. Man, you almost saw Walton stick his elbow out. There'll be a ball upstairs. Here's the 3-2 pitch. That'll get a swing and a miss from Walton, and that'll be a strikeout to end it, stranding 2 runners on the bases, and Cooper Frazee will get his 3rd strikeout of the day. So good timing there. So we'll go to the bottom of the second, 5-2 Calera. We'll go to commercial. We'll be right back.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
The AMG team is based in Oklahoma City and delivers your organization revenue enhancement through a combination of data science, innovative marketing, and business automation. We think like owners and behave as long-term partners. Delivering measurable results for nearly 20 years has made the AMG team known for our ability to efficiently and effectively execute objectives. We're ready to help raise your organization to a higher level of success, so visit us today at theamgteam.com.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
All right, Cashion Wildcats. Bottom of the second. Carson Gump leading things off. Carson hitting .317 on the year with a .548 on base percentage. Just find a way on right here. Dunn taking the hill again for the Bulldogs. Will be called strike on the outer half. Kick in the pitch. Gump will swing through that, so quickly 0-2. So getting encouragement from Coach Mounts down there at third. Coach Wade holding it down in the first base coach's box. Kick in the pitch. Carson will swing out of the zone there, and that'll be a strikeout.
Next up, number 23, Calera.
So that'll bring us back to the top of the order. And Kellen Smith the kick and the pitch. This ball will be low and away. Hey guys, if you're coming out to Dibble to watch games, as you pull in to the ballpark, there's a building right there on the right, a white building. It's called the Back Porch. Excellent place. They're open early morning till 8:30 at night. So check them out. Our buddy Cameron up here owns that place. Hey, they've done a great job in Dibble. Support them as well. So go check out the Back Porch. I hear great things. This get a swing and a miss, and then a ball in the third pitch. So 2-1 count to Kellen Smith. This will be a pitch on the outer half that gets called a strike. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2. And Kellen will swing through this. It'll find the turf. They'll throw it under first base for the drop third strike. So that'll be the second out of the inning.
Number 13, Cooper Frazee.
So that'll bring Cooper Frazee up. He doubled in his first at-bat. He'll look at a breaking ball on the outer half for a called strike. Cooper using his great speed in that first one, turning what would be a single for most folks into a double. He'll swing and foul this one straight back. So 0-2, try to battle out of this pitcher's count for the most part. Man, wind really whipping right now. Here's the 0-2. That'll be in the other batter's box. So we've seen that before, 0-2, going way outside. And the 1-2 pitch, there's a rock. Yeah, that'll be a balk, I think. Yep, it will be. So that'll make it 2 balls, 2 strikes with no runners on. That'll be a ball to the batter on the balk call. You saw Dunn kind of rock back when that wasn't his normal motion. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here. Frazee will flare this thing right side for a foul ball. So the 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out pitch right here. That'll be on the outer half. Frazee will look at it for strike 3. And Dunn will get another strikeout. I believe that was 3 strikeouts that inning, so he sat down the side with the 9-1-2. So we'll go to the top of the 3rd inning. We'll go to commercial. We'll be right back.
In our business and at our firm, it's all about preparation, preparation, preparation. We are advocates for our client. We speak for them. So as a part of that advocacy, it involves hiring the best experts. It's doing the legal research. It's doing the medical research. That is advocacy behind the scenes. It's not just the bells and whistles in front of the jury.
It all starts with a dream. Somewhere, someone had a dream. Once a dream is recognized, you need a good team to make it come true. For 70 years, it's been our dream to make your dreams come true. For 70 years, Pioneer has sponsored local teams, local schools, local families. For 70 years, we've put in the work to be prepared every day to help you dream big, connecting what matters, connecting you to your dream.
Welcome back, Cashion Wildcats. Going to the top of the 3rd. Pitcher Ryan Dunn, the 8-hole hitter for the Bulldogs, will lead things off. Dunn was hit by pitch in his first at-bat. That'll be a breaking ball that finds strike 1. So Cooper Frazee thus far, 66 pitches. There'll be 1 down for ball. Scoreboard, they keep track of pitches here. They got 1 more than I do, but we're close. How about that? So here's the 1-1. That'll be a little bit too far down. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Kick and the pitch. This one will be down. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Cooper's going to fix the dirt out there. As another pitcher pitches in their half inning, sometimes it messes with the dirt work and your landing spots, stuff like that. And the 3-1. This will be fouled left side. Tucker Myers will go chase that one down the left field side. That'll make it a full count. And the 3-2 pitch. This will be fouled off again. So we'll do it all over. Dunn will ask for time. He'll step in the box. And here's the full count pitch. This ball will be in the turf. It'll go to the backstop. Runner will be on first base. That'll be the 4th walk of the day.
Now batting number 3, Gavin Chaffin.
And that'll get a trip to the mound from Coach Blake Mounts. So the infield will gather in as well. So it looks like we will have a pitching change. Looks like Derek Shaline's going to come in and pitch. Looks like Chance will change gloves or so we will put Shaline into pitch. And we'll see who else, what other pitching changes we have. Obviously, there'll be a different first baseman. Looks like Brian Abavi is going to come in and play first base, looks like. So Derek's messing with the dirt out there as well. So numbers on Frazee for the afternoon. 6 outs, 2 innings pitched, 72 pitches, 36 strikes, 36 balls, 4 hits, 5 runs. Only one of those runs is earned. Had 4 walks and 3 strikeouts. Did have 2 hit by pitches. Did not help the 3 errors behind him. The runner on first is his. So Brian Abavi is going to play first base. So we'll put him in there. There we go. And I see Kyle Yao, I believe, moving over to second base. So McKeever will come out. That is correct. So Yao moving to second. Frazee is going to go to short, and Acord is going to go to third. So your infield, Shaline on the mound, Kellen Smith catching, Brian Abavi at first, Kyle Yao at second, Cooper Frazee at short, Chance Acord at third. Outfield stays the same, left to right, Gump, Higdon, and Gibson. So the 9-hole hitter Gavin Chafin, the second baseman, will come up. Smaller in stature, so Derek will have to find the strike zone quick. Here's the pitch. That'll be a called strike. Derek has that over-the-top delivery, and he's got the sidearm motion. So it's fun to watch. And here's the 0-1. Pickoff attempt at first base, runner back. There's a big plastic bag running across the outfield if you see it out there. And the 0-1 pitch. Show bunt, it'll be upstairs. Pulled back for ball 1. So Derek on the year has pitched 17 2/3 inning. This will be his 7th game pitched. He has started 3 games. He has 2 wins and 1 loss. This will be a foul ball on the attempted bunt. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Has a 4.36 ERA, has 15 strikeouts to 6 walks. See if he can come in here and it'd be a change of speed. So 1-2. Mount's bringing the outfield in a bit. This will be fouled off right side. So Chafin choked up. So nobody out here in the top of the 3rd. Runner with a medium lead at first. And here's the 1-2. That'll be on the outer half for strike 3. So Derek Shaline will come in and start things off with a strikeout.
Batting number 1, Jaron Smith.
So with 1 out, that'll bring a dangerous hitter to the plate now. Jaron Smith in the first inning had a double down the left field line. In the second inning, hit a solo home run to left field. There's a breaking ball that just misses. So 1-0. Derek will come sidearm. He'll throw that past Kellen Smith, and that'll allow the runner to get to second base. Hit Kellen's glove, but still gets away. So that'll allow the runner to move up to second in scoring position. So as they come and bring the sign, Jaron Smith will step out. And here's the 2-0 pitch upcoming from Shaline. There's the sidearm. It'll find the corner of the plate right there for a called strike. So back-to-back sidearm deliveries. And a third time sidearm, and that'll get a ball left field going foul. So that'll make it 2 balls, 2 strikes. I lost that one off the bat. Wasn't quite sure where it went. But Tucker Myers looks like he's going to run down and get that in the left field corner. So far Smith showing that he's pretty much a pull hitter. Here's the sidearm with the 2-2. That'll be on the outer half, and it'll be just a little bit low, so that'll make it a full count. Mount shifting his outfield to the left a bit. And the 3-2 pitch. Oh, this will be a breaking ball that goes behind the batter. So that'll be a walk.
Now batting number 34, Hazen Applegate.
So one strikeout, 1 walk thus far for Shaline. That'll put runners on first and second with 1 out. That'll bring up Applegate. Applegate reached on air and popped out to the shortstop in his 2 at-bats. This ball will just miss inside and doesn't miss the batter by much. So Brian Nabavi in front of the bag at first base. Everyone else behind the bag. Here's a sidearm delivery, comes across the plate, and that's a called strike. So 5-2 ball game, top of the third here in Dibble against the Calera Bulldogs. So Derek Shaline working much slower than Cooper Frazee. And Applegate says, I think I'll step out. Now he'll get back in. And the spin move at second, runner back. And the 1-1 pitch from Shaline. Be sidearm. It'll come across. It'll be a bunt. It's an excellent bunt that's going to get past everybody on the infield. It's just going to be a bunt single. It goes far enough right past the pitcher, and Chance was holding at the bag for the runner who was stealing. So that'll go down as a bunt single.
Batting number 10, Logan Bumgarner.
So that'll load the bases up for the 3-hole hitter Bumgardner. who's walked and struck out looking in this game thus far. This will be a first pitch sidearm delivery strike on the outer half. So these time limits on these games, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Baumgartner will swing through that sidearm offering from Shaline. So I don't remember exact time that we started. It was supposed to start about 2:40. I think we started a couple minutes after that. So 5 o'clock being the time limit. So that pitch just out for 1 ball, 2 strikes. So we'll see if Shaline can help on the mound right here at 1-2. This ball just leaks off the plate. It started well. Just came a little more aggressive off there. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. So middle infield back. Corners are just in front of the bags. And here's the 2-2. That'll be upstairs. So pressure pitch here at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Nowhere to put them. So. And here's the 3-2 sidearm. It'll be popped up. Brian Abavi's going to call this, and he'll make that catch in the infield. So 2 outs here in the inning with the bases loaded.
Now batting number 2, Cody Langley.
So pop fly. We go F3 to Nabavi. And that'll bring up the 4-hole hitter, Langley. Langley singled on a ground ball to left field and reached on an error by the shortstop. This one will be start off with a ball outside. Derek going to that sidearm a whole lot more in his first inning here in the 3rd. And here's the 1-0. That'll get a swing and a miss on the inner portion. So windy day here in Dibble. Wind blowing to left. Carson Gump nearly to the fence. Max Higdon nearly to the fence. And here's the sidearm delivery. That'll get a foul ball from Langley. So 1 ball, 2 strikes for Derek Shaline. Langley has been choked up probably an inch and a half in all of his pitches seen this at bat. Just trying to make contact, put it in play, it looks like. And here's the 1-2 sidearm. It's going to go to the backstop. They're going to feed to the plate, and Derek Shaline's going to tag him. So Kellen Smith goes back and finds it at the backstop, feeds to Derek Shaline, who covers the plate, and they're able to tag out Dunn trying to steal home. So unconventional way, but we'll take it. They survive without any runs given up in the 3rd. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. Still 5-2 score. Let me put that in real quick. And leading things off for the Cashion Wildcats will be Chance Acord, followed by Hunter Gibson, and then Derek Shaline. Hey guys, want to say very much a thank you to our game day sponsor, Adrenaline Fundraising. what can you say about Adrenaline Fundraising? Man, they have helped Cashion Athletics raise nearly $43,000 probably in the last 16 months now. We said 14 months as the baseball season started, but over the last 16 months, in that time period, they've provided fundraising opportunities for the Cashion softball teams. Guys, they're trying to build a softball hitting facility. They're helping raise money for that. They've helped the baseball teams. It helped fund a trip to Gulf Shores. They've helped the wrestling program. They've helped the cheer squad fundraise for their state championship rings. So we'll talk about more about Adrenaline Fundraising as the game goes on, but we're about to get things started here. And then Chance Acord will lead things off.
Now batting number 10, Chance Acord.
For the Cashion Wildcats. We need some base runners. So Dunn still on the hill for the Bulldogs. Chance is going to lift this ball. It's going to go deep left side, and it's going to go foul. Oh, the wind just pushing it. So if it was fair, it was gone. So that'll be an 0-1 count. This will be a ball on the outer half at the knees for a called strike. So Acord with an 0-2 count here. The catcher line's way outside. He'll put this to right field. That's going to find a hole, I believe, and yes, it is. That's going to be a single on a little fly ball. We'll take it. So that'll put a runner on first base, and that'll bring up Hunter Gibson. Number 9.
Now batting number 9, Hunter Gibson.
Maybe the 4 hole hitter. That's right. You're good. So when Hunter will step up, he'll foul this back. So Hunter hit a ground ball and reached on an error by the third baseman in his first plate appearance. He'll ask for time here. So Chance Acord at first. Nobody out here in the bottom of the third. There's a pickoff attempt at first, and Chance will get back. And the 0-1 to Gibby. This will bounce on excellent glove work by Bumgarner to stop that from going to the backstop. So 1 ball, 1 strike. The kick and the pitch. This ball will be inside. So good eye by Gibson there. Good size lead for Acord. This ball will be down for ball 3. So 3-1 count. Hitters count to a good hitter here. Derek Shaline in the on-deck circle. Here's the 3-1. That'll be inside. So Hunter Gibson will pass the bat for the walk. And that'll put runners on. That'll put runners on first and second with nobody out. Derek Shaline will come up. Singled on the ground ball to left field. Had an RBI with that hit. So we'll look at the signs from Coach Mounts. And now Dunn and Bumgarner will want to talk about things. We'll get a new set of signs from Coach Mounts. So first baseman in front of the bag, third baseman even with the bag. Man, second baseman is way over to the right side. Derek Shaline will show bunt. He'll put that bunt down. They're going to call foul ball. So they're going to say it hit him in the box, I guess. So it was called by the field umpire. Usually they ask the field umpire rather than just come up. But, hey, what do I know? So 0-1 to Shaline here. So the surprise is off. Third baseman in front of the bag now. Here's the 0-1. Derek will show bunt again, and he'll put it down, and it will touch the fielder in foul territory and take a hard bounce. I'm calling it a single, but because he put it in an excellent spot. And that'll load the bases. If that's wrong, I'll change it. Coach Mounts will tell me. And I'm not calling it a single just because it's my kid. I just thought he put it in an excellent spot. It had just enough air where it made it difficult for the fielder to handle right on the line. And there'll be a courtesy runner now for pitcher Derek Shaline. Nathan Abavi will come in and run at first base. And that'll bring a trip to the mound from Coach Ricky Tiefatiller. So both Nabavis in this game here against ranked opponents. Right. Don't know anything about that. So bases loaded here, no outs in the bottom of third. Kyle Yao will come to the plate. So after the meeting at the mound, Dunn will still be the pitcher. Kyle Yao walked in his first at bat. So Yao will come up with the bases loaded. So on the base paths, you have Acord at third, Gibson at second, Nathan Nabavi at first. And the kick and the pitch. This ball will be down for ball one. So left field back, center field way back, right field playing medium depth. And Coach Mounts asking for a balk. Does not get it. Shown the hand from the field umpire. The kick and the pitch. This ball will be outside for ball two. So Gibson with a big lead at second. Here's the 2-0. This will be inside, so 3-0 with the bases loaded to Kyle Yao. Can only assume a red light here. Make Dunn pitch to you. Wind really whipping right now. Yao will ask for time. Sorry about that, guys. So 3-0. Even the umpire's hat flew off in the field. So the 3-0 pitch. This will be a called strike inner half. So here we go. Hitters count 3-1. Great hitter at the plate. Aiden Berry in the on-deck circle. And here's the 3-1. That ball's down. That'll score a run. So pass the bat and get an RBI for Kyle Yao.
Now batting number 6, Aiden Berry.
So that'll make it 5-3. And that'll bring up Aiden Berry. Max Higdon up behind him. Still no outs here in the bottom of the third. The kick and the pitch. Berry will swing through this. So the 0-1 done to Berry. That'll be outside. So 1-1. Aiden Berry walked in his last at bat. And here's the pitch. That'll be a called strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to the sophomore. Serving in that DH role today. Catcher bounces outside. And here's the 1-2. And that'll be strike 3 looking. Got to swing the bat here. We got to drive some runs in.
Now batting number 14, Max Higdon.
That'll bring Max Higdon up. He hit a hard ground ball to the second baseman, who made an excellent play to end the first inning. Max is going to crush this ball to left to right center. It's going to find the wall. That's going to score 1. That's going to score 2. And that's going to score 3 as he comes to the plate. And Max Higdon's going to have himself a triple. That's what you want with the bases loaded right there. So you can add 3 to the board for the Cashion Wildcats, and they will take the lead here in the bottom of the third. So great job by Higdon. Coming up big.
Now batting number 12, Carson Gump.
Woo! That's what you needed. And that'll bring Carson Gump to the plate. So 1 out here in the inning. And Carson will put this one to the pitcher, and that'll hold Higdon. Now, Coach Mounts wants a foul ball call in the box. He says they hit him right on the shin. And that's what Gump's holding. He's holding his shin going, that fouled right off me. So the umpires will come talk about this right here. And they are going to call this a foul ball. Okay, so we'll do this not all over again. It's be 0-1 to Carson Gump. And now Coach Tiva Tiller is going to come out and ask, I don't understand, and ask. He's going to say, why wasn't it called initially? I understand that argument. Whatever the call is, we just want to make sure it's right. So 0-1 here to Gump. The kick and the pitch. This ball will be inside for 1-1. Gump and the home plate umpire will have a small conversation. Not quite sure what that was about. I didn't see him lean in. Here's the 1-1. Gump is going to put this ball out into left field, and I lost it, but it looked like it was down. Max Higdon's going to score. So great job by Carson Gump there, what I can assume was a line drive to left field. So that's going to make it 7-5.
Number 23, Kellen Smith.
So great job there by the junior, picking up his 10th RBI on the year. And that'll bring Kellen Smith back to the plate. Was it a lazy fly ball? I couldn't see it, so. Okay. You think the center field? Okay. I'm being told it was a fly ball to center field, but it did find the ground, and it was not an error. He just kind of lost it as well. So after the first pitch ball, there's a called strike to Kellen Smith. Kellen's going to pop this up, but it's going to go foul behind us. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Cashion 5 runs across here in the bottom of the third. There's a pickoff attempt at first. Carson Gump back. One out here in the bottom of the third. And Kellen Smith will line drive to third baseman, and Carson Gump's going to get doubled off at first. He got caught. He tried to change directions and slipped. So that'll be a double play. But, hey, Cashion Wildcats score 5 in the inning to take a 7-5 lead. Great job, gentlemen. We'll go to commercial. We'll be right back.
Looking for a solution to your water well problem or just needing a new well drilled? Western Drilling does water well drilling and repair. They are experts in pumping system installation, troubleshooting, and repair. Western Drilling works with domestic, ag, and irrigation wells. Give them a call today and explore all the solutions. Western Drilling supports Cashion High School. Go Wildcats!
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
DC Family Healthcare and Wellness Clinic. Accessible, high-quality primary medical care for the entire family. Come see us for all your healthcare needs. We offer a wide array of services for minor illnesses and injuries, physicals, vaccines, screenings, chronic condition management, aesthetics, and even women's health. With locations in both Deer Creek and Cashion, we are always ready to care for your family's needs. Call today to make an appointment. 405-359-1122. DC Family Healthcare and Wellness Clinic. Dedicated care across the lifespan.
Presenting Regato Ranch, located within the Cashion School District and offering homebuyers the experience of small-town charm with a modern world of shopping, dining, and healthcare just minutes away. Situated east of Highway 74, Regato Ranch boasts 1-acre home sites with privacy and ample space to retire or raise a family.
To build your next home from the ground up or to inquire about new properties currently for sale, contact Brandon or Shannon Cotter with Iron Creek Homes and C7 Realty.
Come find your forever home at Regato Ranch.
And go Wildcats!
All right, Cashion Wildcats going to the 4th inning. Hey, it's 4:24, so due to my calculations, there's about 36 minutes left on the game clock. 7-5 here going to the 4th.
Leading things off for Calera, number 2, Cody Langley.
So leading things off will be Cody Langley. He'll come back to the plate after the tag at the caught stealing that ended the bottom of the third. So Langley will step in with a fresh count here. So infield's the same. Nabavi at first, Yao at second, Frazee at short, Acord at third. This will be a ground ball. That's going to Chance Acord does everything he can, diving bodies right there. It goes off his glove. It goes into left field. So that'll be a single for Langley to left field.
Now batting number 44, Lex Carlton.
So that'll bring up the 5-hole hitter Carlton, your center fielder, who has walked and been hit by pitch. So on the day, that is the 6th hit for Calera. There's the sidearm delivery, and it'll get fouled off. So I understand the Cashion Wildcats are probably without the services of Brody Nichols this tournament. So he's come in kind of a closing spot quite a few games. There's a sidearm delivery. That'll find the outer half. So quickly 0-2 to Carlton. So medium lead at first base. And here's the sidearm delivery. It'll just get away. Bleed into the other batter's box. Not a bad pitch, 0-2. So that sidearm is going to look like it's coming at him. It's going to sweep towards the, we'll call it the first base batter's box. There's that pitch again. This will be up. Kellen Smith will snap throw down to first, runner back. So 2-2 count. Once again, left field and center field back deep. Hunter Gibson playing medium depth in the outfield. Here's the 2-2 over the top delivery. That'll go away. Snap throw down almost gets him at first base. That's really a hard tag for the first baseman as they face the first base dugout. Just have to sweep blindly back. So 3-2 pitch here. And the delivery. That ball will get fouled back. So Carlton, the 5-hole hitter for the Bulldogs. And here's the 3-2. That ball will be fouled off right side again. Both those pitches came from the over the top delivery from Shaline. So we'll do the 3-2 all over again right here. And that'll get fouled back to the screen. So there's a battle going on at the plate for sure between Carlton and Shaline. We'll find out who's going to win it here. Coach Mounts bringing his infield in just a little bit, or not infield in, the outfield in just a little bit. And the 3-2 pitch. This ball will be a ground ball. It's going to go to the second baseman. It's going to get past Kyle Yao on the backhand. We've gone to that backhand quite a few times.
Now batting number 7, Talon Rose.
So we'll call that a ground ball single up the middle. Had a chance to be a double play ball. So that'll bring Talon Rose to the plate. On the day, sacrifice fly and a double, both to the left side. The kick and the sidearm delivery, that'll be fouled hard left side. So strike one. So the coach, third base coach, will give his signs, and everybody will step in. So 0-1. Shaline will come set. And the pitch. They'll show bunt, pull back, and it will fall out of the zone. So that'll make it 1 ball, 1 strike. So Brian Nabavi in front of the bag at first. The kick and the sidearm delivery. This will be fouled off. So that'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. So far a lot of foul balls with that sweeping pitch. If you get kind of the curveball with the more 12-6 rotation, maybe you get a swing and a miss here. Ground ball would work wonders as well. And batter will ask for time, and he'll get it. So Shaline will come set. Here's the 1-2 pitch. There's that curveball over the top that just broke a little bit too hard and broke it out of the strike zone. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. That was what we were looking for. So Shaline's still in command with a 2-2 count here. And the sidearm, that'll be down. So now we're back to even. Who will win the battle here? I got 38 pitches for Shaline. Scoreboard has 40. And a spin move to second, runner back. So Rose, your batter, here with a full count. And the kick and the pitch. This will be popped up. Kellen Smith will camp out underneath it, and he will make the catch just behind home plate. So Shaline wins that battle. Induces the pop-up. So that'll bring Devin Walton to the plate. Walton on the day walked and struck out swinging. Shaline will come set. And the sidearm. Be just out and up. So Frazee holding the runner at second. That runner is Langley. Carlton's on first base. Here's the pitch. At the knees. Inner half, called strike. So choked up about an inch at the plate. And here's the 1-1. That'll be a breaking ball that, man, just not, the timing on the break is just missing. So that'll break early. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Nabavi a couple steps in front of the first base bag just in case of the bunt. They did have a bunt to the left side earlier in this game. Here's the 2-1 sidearm. That'll miss inside. So trying to avoid the walk here for sure. So Coach J calling pitches on the bucket. Call a good one here. Here's the 3-1. That'll be a strike call. I don't know where Walton was going there. That was an excellent pitch. So that'll make it a full count. And the 3-2 pitch on the way. That'll be fouled right side. So once again, that 3-2 battle. Shaline will come set. And the pitch. This ball be down for ball 4, so Bulldogs win that 3-2 battle, and that'll load the bases.
Now batting number 8, Ryan Dunn.
So that'll bring Ryan Dunn to the plate. The opposing pitcher, Dunn on the day, hit by pitch and walked. So bases loaded here. Looks like the corners are pinched in just a little, middle infield back. Here's the pitch over the top. That'll be outside. So need to find it here. Dangerous spot in this ball game. And the 1-0 delivery. That'll be a called strikeout or half. I see Kellen Smith working back there. So one out here in the top of the fourth. Here's the 1-1. There's a pickoff attempt at third base. Oh, they're going to say balked, and Derek typically does not break that 45-degree plane. He's got 45 degrees to work with, and that's what he's saying to the umpire. He's saying, no, he's got 45. That's literally halfway down the third base line. That's a play they work on. He knows what he's allowed to get away with, but they're going to call the balk, and it's going to score the run. Mounts is going to voice his opinion. And I don't disagree with him here. I mean, that's what he's allowed to do. If somebody can look at that go rewind it back, see if he breaks that 45. That's literally got to be halfway up the third base line. So, and here's the sidearm. That'll foul it back. So that'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes. The run does score on that, so it is 7-6. And there are runners at second and third with 1 out. So here's the 1-2 pitch. Sidearm. That'll be upstairs. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. So Coach Mounts bringing his left side of his outfield in a little bit. Here's the 2-2. That'll leak to the outer part of the plate. First base is open here. So it'll be 3-2. So tight one here in Dibble. And here's the 3-2 pitch. That ball will be fouled off. Give credit to the Calera batters with 3-2. They definitely get a piece of it and have extended these at-bats. So Derek will find some dirt, get the kind of sweat he's got on his hand. Hopefully soaked up with that dirt. And we'll do the 3-2 pitch all over again right here. Infield is in, trying to keep the run from scoring. Here's the 3-2. That'll be fouled back again. So once again, a battle here. Shaline versus Dunn, pitcher versus pitcher. And the full count delivery. That ball will be down, so that'll be a walk. That'll put Dunn at first base.
Number 3, Gavin Chaffin.
So I apologize. I didn't adjust my runners out there. The base was open over there. So that'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, Chaffin. So on the day, Cashion pitchers giving up 7 walks. So don't like the free baseball there. Looks like we're going to get a pinch hitter for Chaffin. It'll be number 15. I show that being Eason Humphers.
Pinch hitting number 15, Eason Humphers.
That's what I have here too. So Humphers coming to the plate with the bases loaded here and 1 out in a 1-run ball game. Middle infield is back. And the sidearm delivery. That'll be a called strike in or half. So we're past the 2-hour mark here in our ball game. Here's another sidearm delivery. That's the outer half. That'll be a called strike. So 0-2. Choked up. This will bleed to the other side. Good stop by Kellen Smith. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So big time choked up by Humphers here. And here's the sidearm delivery. And that'll get a swing and a miss. So that's what you needed right there, was a strikeout.
Next up, number 1, Jaron Smith.
And now it gets dangerous. Bringing the top of the order up. Jaron Smith. Jaron has a double to left, a home run to left, and has walked. Nowhere to put him here. There's the sidearm. It'll miss outside. If you can just get out of this. Shaline gets set. And the sidearm delivery. That'll catch the outer corner of the plate. So 1-1. He likes to hit it to the left side. Here's the sidearm. That'll be a fly ball. It's lifted to center. Max Higdon will come in. He'll make that catch, and the Cashion Wildcats escape that jam. The only run scoring on the balk call. So that'll take us to the bottom of the 4th with Cashion clinging to that 7-6 lead. See if they can break out the sticks here and add some legacy insurance runs. There you go, Chris Gibson. So we'll stay right here. Little take me out to the ball game. Gotta love it. Being played here at the ballpark. I'm being asked how much time left. I show about 15 minutes. So fly ball out there. So we'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Keith White says, could not see well on replay on that balk call. So leading things off.
For Cashion, number 13, Cooper Frazee.
Leading things off for Cashion with Cooper Frazee. So 7-6 ball game. In a ranked matchup between number 2 Cashion Wildcats and the number 7 Calera Bulldogs. So Dunn still on the hill. Cooper will smash this ball. It'll go deep, deep, deep. And it's gone. You can put it on the board for Mr. Cooper Frazee. That is his first home run of his senior campaign. I believe that kid has homered his freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, and now senior year. And that's a big one right there to extend this to an 8-6 lead. He gives a little I love you to the camera. Got to love that. So, great job by the senior.
Now batting number 10, Chance Acord.
He wastes no time. First pitch over the left field wall. That'll be the 8th home run of the year for the Cashion Wildcats. You can add him to the bomb squad on CWTV posts as well. Chance Acord will step in. That ball will be a little bit inside for his liking. Chance singled to right field his last at bat. Umpire having a conversation about something. Probably a little chatter there after the home run, and then the pitch runs a little inside. I'm sure there might have been some words said, probably between batter and catcher would be my guess. That'll be a ball outside. So 2-0. And Chance will pop this up. It'll go behind the backstop for a foul ball. So shout out to Chance's grandpa out in Arizona. Hey, your boy's at the plate. We're excited. The kick and the pitch. That ball will be away, so that'll make it 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the hitter's pitch. That'll be down for ball 4, so Chance passes the bat. He'll put a runner on.
Now batting number 9, Hunter Gibson.
And that'll bring Hunter Gibson to the plate. And yes, if you're asking about time, I show, and I don't have official time. If we started nearly right on time, so we got about 12 minutes left on the game clock. So that'll bring Hunter Gibson to the plate. Hunter walked in his last at bat. This ball will be outside. Pitch count for Dunn. I show that pitch number 86. Scoreboard's got 62. Not sure how that works out. Maybe that's supposed to be 82. Maybe there's some lights out. So that'll be a ball. So ball 2. Kicking the pitch. That'll be a breaking ball that finds the zone. So 2 balls, 1 strike for Gibby. And here's the 2-1. That'll be a called strike at the letters. So 2-2. Oh, visitors count I was over there. Yes, 89. My bad. Pickoff attempt at first, runner back. I didn't realize there was a home count and a visitor count. That's pretty cool. So, yeah, it shows 89 pitches on the scoreboard for Dunn. And the 2-2 to Gibson. He's going to foul this back. Derek Shaline will chase that one back. So no outs here. Bottom of the 4th. Gibby will lace this one, a line drive into left center. Chance Acord is, it's going to get away from the left field. It's going to allow Chance Acord to go to first to third. So it'll be a single and an error.
Now batting number 16, Derek Shaline.
So great job by Hunter Gibson lacing that one to left. So that'll put runners at first and third for Derek Shaline. So Coach Mounts will come out and he'll talk to Derek Shaline, and he wants to put a pinch runner in for Hunter Gibson. Looks like it's going to be Drew Westerhoff. Well, guys, there's a little bit of gamesmanship here. There's a clock in play here, so putting in a courtesy run, taking off a minute is well within the rules and part of the game here. We are the home team. So Westerhoff will come in and run for Hunter Gibson at first. And Derek Shaline will step in. The kick and the pitch. Derek will foul this one back. I think he knew he'd see a. They're going to throw as many strikes as they can in this zone right here. So I think he knew, hey, let's swing at that first one. So Westerhoff at first. He'll take off. Uh-oh. They're going to get him, and he's going to be safe just underneath it under the tag. The tag was high. They're going to say he got his foot in there just barely without the slide. And this is going to get a trip to go talk to our field umpire by head coach T. Patiller. So Westerhoff is going to have a stolen base. And the head coach not happy there. I can't say that I disagree with him. Without a slide, that's almost an automatic call. So 0-1 to Shaline, with runners now at second and third. A kick in the pitch. This will be a breaking ball that finds the outer half. So Shaline quickly in an 0-2 hole. He'll choke up here. Infield playing in. Catcher bounces outside. This will be, ooh, he did hit the catcher's glove. It was a little bit out, but he did hit the glove, so that's a called strike. That'll be a strikeout for Shaline. So that'll bring one out in the inning. Kyle Yowell up to the plate. Yowell will foul this ball right side. So far on the day, Yowell walked twice. He'll foul this one right side. You can see they're trying to hit it to the right side and score that extra run. Right? Judge, that'd be nice. You got two strikes. Otherwise, I'd say, yeah, bunt it up the right side. This will get fouled off, so Kyle Yowell doing good work. So I got under 5 minutes on my unofficial clock. The kick and the pitch. This will sweep in the other batter's box. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out here, bottom of the 4th. The kick and the pitch. And Yowell will swing through that. So that'll be a swing and a miss. That'll bring 2 outs here in the inning.
Now batting number 6, Aiden Berry.
That'll bring Aiden Berry to the plate. Berry he walked on the day. 0 for 1 at the plate. This will be a called strike on the outer half. Still a lot of time on the game clock, at least if we started at 2:40. This will be a foul ball. So Dunn getting what he wanted, 0-2 count. So hand goes up, and he's ready to go. Catcher bounces way outside. Here's the 0-2. Umpire's not going to give quite that far out. So 2 runners on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. The kick and the pitch. This will be low and away for 2 balls, 2 strikes. A good eye there by number 6. Max Higdon in the on-deck circle. So 2-2, done comes set and the pitch. That'll be low for ball 3. So first base is open. If they were to walk, it'll be 3-2, 2 outs right here. And the 3-2 pitch. This will be down for ball 4. So that'll load them up.
Now batting number 14, Max Higdon.
I still got 4:57 with 5 o'clock being game time. Just turned to 4:58. So Max Higdon will come to the plate. Max on the day had that big triple his last time up, 3-run triple. Comes up with the bases loaded again. This will be a called strike for strike 1. So Max from that left side, nobody holding the runner at first, nobody holding the runner at third. Max is going to smash this through. This is going to go to center field. That's going to score 1. The throw's going to come to the plate, and that's going to go over. Oh, now we're going to get in a rundown with Westerhoff. He needs to get back, and he's going to be out. It is going to score 1 run. We'll see how much time was on the clock. That was a huge deal right there. You would have had the time expire had you not had the third out so quick. You got to put on the brakes there at third, you got to think. So Max Higdon with the hard ground ball single, scoring that 9th run. But Westerhoff is going to be out on the last play. Goes from Carlton to Bumgardner to Applegate at third. And there's just enough time on the clock to start the 5th inning, so Calera will have one more at bat here. Down 3. Derek Shaline will go back to the hill, trying to see if he can gain the win here. He came in when the Cashion Wildcats were losing, so he's in line to, if he can close this thing out, he would get the win and Cooper Frazee would get a no decision. So done throwing 107 pitches through 4 innings. Derek Shaline, scoreboard has him for 62. I have him for 61, so I think Mounts just wanted to know time-wise how much time did we have left. Learning experience there. I mean, you don't have a lot of times when the clock plays a factor, but it does here in tournament play. They want to stay on time. So that 5 o'clock game will not start on time. We're already late. So due to pitching rules, Derek Shaline will be burned for being able to pitch tomorrow. He could still pitch later today.
Leading things off for Calera, number 34, Hazen Applegate.
As long as he doesn't go past 75 pitches in this game. So that'll bring the 2-hole hitter Applegate up. So Applegate on the day he's the one that had the bunt to the left side. Everything's been to the left side. He's 1 for 3. Shaline will come over the top for a called strike. He'll come set. And the sidearm delivery. That'll just miss the outer portion of the plate. So 1 ball, 1 strike. So it comes set. And the 1-1. This will be a ground ball. That's going to go to Cooper Frazee. He's going to boot off his chest for an error. Man.
Now batting number 10, Logan Bumgarner.
Not helping our cause with the errors so far today. So far on the day, that is the 4th error for the Cashion Wildcats. There's a pickoff attempt at first base. Runner back. Brian Nabavi holding the runner over there. Get set. There'll be a called strike on the outer half to get things started against Bumgarner. The 3-hole hitter on the day walked, struck out looking, and popped out to Brian Nabavi at first. There's that sidearm delivery again. It'll leak a little farther into the other batter's box. So 1-1. So good size lead over at first base. And the sidearm delivery. That'll be a foul ball left side. So that'll run the count to 1-2. They'll chase that foul ball down, and we'll do the 1-2 pitch upcoming. And the sidearm delivery. That'll be fouled right side. Brian Nabavi giving chase, and he's going to run out of room. So we'll stay here, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Bumgarner will step in. And the 1-2. That'll get a fly ball. It's going to Max Higdon. He's going to go back to the wall, and he's going to make that catch. So big drive there, but a big fielder in Max Higdon there to make the catch.
Now batting number 2, Cody Langley.
So that'll bring 1 out here in the inning. That'll bring the 4-hole hitter, left fielder Cody Langley to the plate. Choked up. He has a single, reached on an error by the shortstop, and then has a single to left field. So 2 for 3 on the day. There's that sidearm delivery that gets the called strike on the outer half. So scoreboard has 71 pitches for Shaline. And here's that sidearm. That'll just miss. Had a little more speed to that one. So wind still whipping. The kick and the pitch. Ooh, that'll be a hit by pitch. That's not what you wanted in that situation at all.
Next up, number 44, Lex Carlton.
So that'll put runners on first and second. That'll bring Carlton to the plate. Carlton has walked, hit by pitch, and singled to center field. So he's been on all 3 times he's been on base. So Shaline will come set. And the sidearm. That'll be a ground ball. Goes to Kyle Yao. It'll go off his chest, so he can only go to first base. He wanted to turn the double play, but he'll settle for the out at first. And that'll bring 2 outs here in the inning. So no error on the play because an out was made, but that will put runners at second and third with 2 outs here in the inning. And Coach Jay will make a trip to the mound to talk to Derek Shaline in the infield here. Probably make sure we all understand, hey, the play is at first base unless something's just automatically given to you. So as the infield will come in, the outfield will gather up as well. The Calera Bulldogs will gather around their coach in the third base coach's box. So I see Brian Nabavi coming over. He's going to talk to Coach Mounts and ask him something. Derek Shaline's going to come out of this ball game. And I think that's because he's at 74 pitches. And here's the reason why that's important. It's not an issue of can he pitch tomorrow, because he already now cannot pitch tomorrow. But if you pass 75 pitches, you cannot pitch later today. You can still pitch, 120 pitches in a day, but you can't pitch twice in the same day if you pitch more than 75 in the first game. So Chance Acord's going to warm up here to see if he can shut stuff down. Here's the beautiful thing about this is he could pitch now as many as 75 and still pitch later today. So he could even pitch as many as I think the plan is to pitch him against Dale here at 5 o'clock. But even if he pitched up to 35 pitches, he could still pitch tomorrow. So we'll see what happens here. So it looks like Derek Shaline's going to move to first base and Brian Nabavi's going to move to second base. So smart move by Coach Mounts here. Just giving yourself options. So Acord will come on the hill. Kyle Yao will move back to third base. So that'll bring Talon Rose to the plate, the first baseman. So this will actually create a save opportunity for Chance Acord. The kick and the pitch. This ball will be down for ball 1. Rose on the day, sacrifice fly to left, doubled to left, and pop out in foul territory to the catcher. So this one will go right side foul, so that'll make it 1 ball, 1 strike. So Chance getting his 7 warm-up pitches and asked to do a job right here. Here's the 1-1. There's the breaking ball that stays up. So 2 balls, 1 strike. If he even if he needed to get a little warmed up here with a few of these, first base is open. So the 2-1. This will be upstairs, making it 3-1. So a little bit of drama here at the ballpark. And the 3-1 pitch. There's a curveball that falls in there for 3-2. So that'll bring the count to full. And the 3-2 pitch from Acord. That'll be down. Oh, no, that'll be strike 3 looking. And that'll be your ball game. 9-6 final. Number 2 ranked Cashion taking the victory over the number 7th ranked Calera Bulldogs. So that will close this game out. Your winning pitcher will be Derek Shaline. Your losing pitcher will be Dunn. The save will go to Chance Acord as the tying run was at the plate. So we'll save and finalize that game. We'll give you some rundowns real quick. We'll have to stop the stream and load it for the next game. Cooper Frazee goes 2 innings, allows 5 runs. Only one of those were earned due to the errors. Gave up 4 hits, had 4 walks, 3 strikeouts. Derek Shaline comes in and pitches 2 2/3 innings. Gives up 1 run. It was earned. 3 hits, has 3 walks and 2 strikeouts. And he gets the win. Chance Acord comes in and gets the save, pitching 1/3 of an inning and having 1 strikeout in his 1 batter he faces. At the plate, Cooper Frazee goes 2 for 3 with a double and a home run. So great job by the senior Cooper Frazee. He gets 1 RBI. Chance Acord goes 1 for 2 on the day. Hunter Gibson going 1 for 2 as well. Derek Shaline going 2 for 3 with an RBI. Kyle Yao has an RBI. Let's see. Aiden Berry walks twice, so getting base runners on there. Max Higdon going 2 for 3 with a big bases loaded triple. You can add 4 RBIs, so he keeps his home run lead. His RBI lead, and add 4 more. So 2 for 3 with a triple and a single, gets 4 RBIs. And then Carson Gump 1 for 2 with an RBI. So that's your offensive and defensive stats. Cashion Wildcats go to 22-4 on the year. And importantly, beat a ranked opponent. And they'll get another one right now. They're going to take on the Dale Pirates. So we're going to shut down this stream. I will reload a new stream for the Dale Pirates. And we'll be right back. But please stay tuned. But for this stream right now, I'm Mike Shaline. Like a Cooper Frazee home run ball, I'm going.